Hey Scorpio, hope y'all are doing great. Hit the like button for me, please. I might be actually able to do all the signs this week, I'm hoping. Crossing fingers. Take what resonates, okay? This will be for all your placements, any placements, even cross watchers that are cross watching for Scorpio at this time, okay? So we're just going to see what's in y'all's energy. I'm going to go ahead and pull from the Kali Oracle for the end here. Please and thank you, Spirit. For Scorpio, what's up? Guidance, please, for whatever is about to occur. All right. All right, perfect. Let's put that there. Okay, let's see what's happening. I'm also going to pull from the Fortune Cookies deck we got, just to see what the overall energy is, what this may be about. Let's see what pops up for Scorpio, please. Thank you, Spirit. All right. Communication, a reunion could bring love or a rekindling of friendships. A lucky win that seems likely. Love it. Okay. What is going on in this situation? Lucky win. I like that. What bonus upgrade is going to happen? A reunion. All right. Blue moon. Once in a lifetime opportunity. The impossible is possible. Something so rare you'd be lucky. Don't miss your chance. So this could be the lucky win is this scenario overall. All right. Anything else you want to tell us about this? Fixed moon. So that could be you. You're a Scorpio. You're a fixed energy. Aquarius, Leo, and Taurus. I was like, what is that? Oh yeah, Taurus might be significant as well. Other placements in areas of life in your chart, okay? To let you know if it's a love situation, friendship situation, okay? Staying power. There could be some inflexibility energy or stuck energy, or maybe there had been with this situation, okay? And it may get unstuck. Stand firm. There could have been some stubbornness, patience needed, power of concentration, not backing down, and strong-willed, okay? So the energy could have very well been fixed for a while, and now it's like the wheels are getting greased again, energetically speaking, okay? Hopefully not too soon. We are still in Mercury retrograde if this is something from the past. Okay, but they could have also healed as well, okay? So be mindful, we're still in that tail end of the shadow side of Mercury retrograde, okay? But they could have experienced Pluto's retrograde or any of the portal energies as well, and that could change things a little bit. Let's see, what else, Spirit? Dark man. Dealings or relationship with a man with dark complexion or hair. Something about the month of June. So this is Gemini, Cancer. Gemini, Cancer. Okay. All right. What else, Spirit? This Mercury retrograde is definitely affecting this Gemini. I'll tell you that right now. I think we're on the tail end of it for me. It ends in Gemini, so I'm definitely feeling it extra on the shadow side. Remembering little details is like, wait, what was that again? Not as quick as I used to. All right. It's almost over. We have lobster, financial pinch, so that could be an identifier. Maybe there's someone that's not as well equipped financially, fiscally, okay? Or this could be a situation that had caused a financial pinch, okay? That could be an identifier of the circumstance, all right? Or there may be a financial pinch coming up regarding this reunion, all right? Something about the month of August as well. You do have Leo Virgo energy here, okay? There's your Leo. All right. So, This could be an event or a circumstance coming up either in June or August, okay? But it does seem like it could be flexible, okay? Like it doesn't have to happen in June. If it needs to be pushed back because of monetary reasons, you could, okay? Follow your intuition on that with that moon there heavily, all right? Let's get a few from Izzy's deck, Spirit. Tell us more. And it could very well be that the financials are what's inflexible or stuck, right? Peace. Okay, it's all good in the hood. Sugar and spice and everything nice. It'll be beautiful. I sense a blessing. Okay, that could be an identifier. No one falls in love faster than an inmate. So that could be a literal identifier. Maybe you would recognize this individual because they had been formerly or are currently incarcerated. Okay. Let's see. What else? But also to be weary, right? Like that could indicate some sort of emotional codependency as well. And maybe that could have been an issue in the past as well. All right. Sense of desperation. Could also be something that caused a little mistrust. All right. All right. We have 11th house friends. That could be an identifier. Also check your 11th house. And you have Gemini. 15 breaks down to a 6. 35 breaks down to an 8. I think. Gemini energy again. This could be, a third person in your life that might be able to assist through this as well. This could be the friendship. 7th house partners. 31. Breaks down to a 4. Okay. I also see a friendship perhaps turning into a partnership of some sort or another, but be very wary of that emotional attachment, okay? As well as any financial pinch, okay? Let's get an idea of what the situation is. Let's, Let's just get an overall spirit. And then we'll get into the nitty gritty. 10, a journey. Don't do that. That indicates a bit of longevity as well. Time, distance, okay. That could very well be the inmate energy. Good Lord, an older gentleman over the age of 50, or a feminine energy that happens to behave more masculine, okay. Number 5, I just had a right ear low pitch ring, okay? So that could be confirmation for someone. And again with partnership. So this could turn into a number of things, all right? Number 3, with marriage here. It could be a literal marriage. We'll get out the romance angels just to be certain later on. Let's get one from the Moonology. Full moon in Pisces, balance spirituality and practicality. So keep things in check, okay? Full moon in Pisces, when is that? Pisces is February, so 6 months later. That would be August. Okay, August is more likely. You're going to have to keep things in check then, okay? All right, so what is this? No one falls in love faster than an inmate and fixed moon energy, spirit. Let's just get maybe 1 or 2 on it. Ace of Cups, that's definitely Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. Distrust of acquaintances or seeking to betray. Number 11, 5 of Pentacles, a sense of just feeling lack. Business and love, maybe there had been wait, one more. 11 is here, breach of trust. Yes, okay, breach of trust. Perhaps because of flattery. Okay. Could very well be a literal no one falls in love faster than an inmate situation with this, okay? There's a need to move on from that kind of energy. You or them or both, okay? Flattery, trying to get something, business and love, right? No one falls in love faster than an inmate. And mistrust of acquaintances who are seeking to betray you, okay? Maybe that desperation energy was seemingly a little nefarious or con artisty, okay? And maybe there was some stubbornness with it, okay? That needs to move on. Tell me about this financial pinch. Could be because they got locked up from doing something they weren't supposed to, right? Okay, Queen of Wands and wine. Immediately heard alcoholism, alcohol related. House, home, and marriage is here along with the past, nostalgia, a past indiscretion perhaps. 10 of Cups, yes, maybe they had made a mistake in the past, okay? Queen of Wands energy is also Aries, Leo, Sag, okay? Could be this could be like their old mate had been drunk and caused financial issue. Take it how it resonates. It could be you, right? Like if this is part of your story, right? This is just how you would recognize this circumstance when it comes in. I'm definitely seeing here that maybe somebody had like had a DUI or something, right? Like, and that was the financial pinch, or maybe they had a habit that was too expensive at home, right? But it's definitely within a relationship from the past here with the 6 of Cups and the 10 of Cups. Something they had at home. Could have been a married situation, okay? Especially with that marriage card as well. And maybe they're moving on from that situation. But maybe they're still stuck in jail. Or getting out or something like that, okay? All right, anything else, Spirit? Let's look into it here. All right, what is this opportunity that Scorpio should not be missing, huh? This reunion, this lucky win. What is this? This blue moon of a situation. That's going to be awesome sauce with this. What's going to happen? King of Swords, there's going to be some communication. Could be justice as well. Maybe he was falsely accused of her crime, right? And he was serving her time. And then the justice system, let him out. Got the actual perpetrator of the situation, okay? Our look is bright and passion will abound with the lilies here. We have the King of Cups. Again, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy here. Number 4, stately house beyond the gate. Stability. All right, depends on how you first begin. Just stay positive with the situation. All right, maybe that's what the energy that they're in. That actually looks really good. Nine of Pentacles. They're single and free from this situation. Although, let's clarify the coffin one more. Page of Pentacles. Yes, learning something new about a situation. Maybe it could be just de-stressing themselves. The scythe is cutting something out, right? You typically use it to harvest. Harvest your wheat. So maybe they had learned from their lesson with this. Maybe they were in a relationship that was actually, they might as well have been strangers, right? Stressed them out, got them locked up, made them lose all their money, got them stuck, inflexible, and stubborn energy, and now they've freed themselves from it. And Page of Pentacles is Aries, Taurus, Gemini as well. So you do have double Aries, double Gemini, double Taurus. Okay. Um, could be Aries, Taurus cusp, Taurus, Gemini cusp. Okay, as well. That's good. So what's this Page of Pentacles? What's being learned? What's this message coming through? Could be some kind of communication in the tangible. There could be an actual child, but the Six of Pentacles here, no, it's just giving of information. Okay, in the tangible. And it's going to be all good here with the clover. Okay, the clover could be an identifier too. Lilies, clover, that reminds you of a person. Clovers are the shamrock. Look, just heard Irish might be signifier or something. Speaking of, I'm going to get you a botanical. All right. As well. Let me see here. Hold on. I'm going to get you a sign or synchronicity. And I'm going to get you an animal sign too. Okay. Maybe an animal will pop up when this is about to happen. Okay. The next installment this week. Okay. When to expect or what energy to be in. All right. Armadillo, self-protection, shielding, retreat, dig deep, connect to subconscious, fill your lungs with fresh air. So go outside. This may be a situation where you might actually see something armadillo-like, okay? And in the buoyancy of your plans. Could be a picture, all right? Or maybe overhearing someone talk about armadillos or something, okay? Oh, again with the desert. Arid, dry landscape. Okay. Camel here. Dragon of the desert, wayfaring soul. Sure-footedness amidst the shifting sands, so be flexible, okay? As opposed to inflexible, right? That fixed moon energy. Overcoming insurmountable odds, preparing for the journey ahead. Okay, let's get one sign or sync. Okay, you got two. 222. Karma reminder. Find balance. Trust the universe. You'll see twos and you'll see sixes. Okay, reconnect spiritually. Return to purpose of love. Step back to refocus your thoughts. There's no reality with negative thoughts, so there's really nothing to worry about, okay? It's all good in the hood. You definitely have that sugar and spice and everything nice and the peace there, too, to confirm that. This could be an energetic balancing of sorts. I wonder what kind of connection this is. Let's find out. You do have friends. You do have partners. You also have marriage here. Of course, that could be the situation they just came from. Okay. Tell me about this connection. You want that one? Okay. There's a child in the midst. Generation X. Okay. And a boomer involved. Okay. So take that how it resonates, all right? Or maybe someone that's a Generation X has a child with a boomer. That could be an identifier as well. What kind of relationship is this? Spirit, is this destined to be or coming from or... It could just be a balancing of energy, right? So we'll see. I'm pulling out the romance angels for this to get a little more specific. New love. All right. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. Chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction. And past life relationship. This definitely could be a soul connection, okay? You have known each other before. Okay. High level. Something high level, all right? Magnetic tells me it could possibly be twin flamey. All right. So let's get you some guidance with this. There's been obviously an energetic connection here somewhere, and that may, if there's mirroring going on, there could be some polarity imbalancing, thus the fixed energy, okay? And need to stay adaptable and balancing here. Let's get one from Botanical Inspiration. Faithfulness and modesty of the violet here. Madame Guizot, that's right. Modesty is a shining light that prepares the mind to receive knowledge and the heart for truth, okay? So keep an open mind, all right, with whatever this is. Okay. Just going to pull a little bit of everything here. You still have some time here, so let's see what you can work on or be aware of to work on, okay? Relationships, I am attracted to those people who serve my higher good. Fear, I realize that I'm testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. So there may be some tests with this energy, okay? Guilt, I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth. Okay, that really wanted to come out. Relaxation, so keep that balance together, right? Balance everything as best as you can. Rest when you need to. Do some meditations. Dive deep. This also isn't just about actually literally going swimming, but that could be an option, okay? But this does talk about working on shadows, okay? So you may need to do some shadow work at this time. And we'll look into it. Acceptance, go with the flow. So take your time in healing, all right? And just keep pushing forward. Just remember what you're doing it for. I'm going to get two more, actually. Anything else, Spirit, for Scorpio? Perfect. All right. You have memories. This is all about the nostalgia in the past there. There's your Six of Cups as well, okay? There may be some triggering memories as well. Triggers aren't always negative. Sometimes they just kind of pop up to remind you what is most important. Now, this could also hint at the past life thing as well, okay? It's not just in this lifetime that we have memories, okay? Awareness, using your intuition, okay, and discernment here, and just being aware of any new messages you might get through as you learn new things. You do have that Page of Pentacles energy here as well. So if there's some mirroring thing going on, whatever they're learning, you might need to be learning something too, okay? And it might have a lot to do with whatever this shadow work is, okay? So let's get some chakras for you as well. Let me check on the time here. I forgot that we don't have much space on the device. Oh, we're fine. Let's get a few, Spirit. Oh, okay, that's good. That's good. Real good. Yes, relaxation. You have number 32, meditation, crown chakra. 29 breaks down to an 11, spiritual awakening. So you're going to need to be paying attention because you're going to be getting some like upgrade or spiritual pings here that are going to be relevant to this situation that you're not going to be able to read in a book. Spirit's going to have to give it to you, okay? You have 27 with psychic development. This may have something to do with, upgrading your abilities and gifts a little bit, okay? Like fine-tuning them, kind of next leveling them. That's your third eye chakra. You're going to need to maintain your solar plexus at this time. Go out, get sun. That's a good way to do it, okay? You may respond to things like shamanic drumming or something like that as well. That ties in with your clairs, okay? If you're clairaudient, for sure, okay? I know every time I listen to the shamanic drumming, like I immediately, or any kind of drums really, like I've always been that way and I never knew why until I had my awakening, right? Like, I noticed my solar plexus would like warm up and I'd feel like, ooh, dang, you feel supercharged, right? Your inner power, inner strength, okay? To kind of strengthen that up. All right, let's get a couple from the ladies deck to see how your feminine energy is doing. See what it might need. Aha! Can you see that popping out? Okay, you have Chungar, divine feminine. So all those divine feminine practices need to be done as much as possible. You have the muses here. Find inspiration in your entire environment, okay, for a creative purpose, okay? Anything you see on that card, there's music, writing, painting, learning new things, exploring, okay? I do see even plant life and stuff. So, like, whatever you feel inspired to go be creative with or create, okay? The muses are here to say, go do that. Immediately thought of that SNL bit that was so cute, where they played the muses. You might want to go see that. That's adorable. That's a good one. If you need a laugh, it's a cute bit. All right. Especially with, was it Vanessa Bayer? She's the muse that always just recreates different bears. And creation just gets tired of her. Okay, side note. All right. Let's see how your masculine energy is doing. All right. Let's get one more, please. All right, yes. Oh, we got two more. Okay, what do we got? I just see the last one to reinforce the inner strength. All right. You have Maui, discovery. Just go out and explore. Be spontaneous, okay? That might assist in discovering more of you, right? Like maybe take inspiration from old memories or something as well, okay? God, I love that he showed up. That's awesome. You are protected, okay? Things that need to go, it's all right. Anubis is here. It's that god of death, right? And then you have Ra, power in the reverse, okay? Let's see. Ra has a lot more to say in the reverse here. Know that you have the power and it's real. This card is an invitation to be your most vital self and develop your power from the inside out. When we feel depleted or powerless, this is not honoring our birthright. True power is always a pure and good force. Developing practices that enable us to increase our inner power, for example, meditation or spellcraft, that might be an option. Any kind of prayer work, okay, whatever floats your boat, all right, can help us retain a good level of energy. This means we can feel empowered even under difficult circumstances. Ra also calls you to go outside to receive the blessing of the sun. So funny he shows up after mentioning that. Could indicate a vitamin D deficiency, okay? So always talk to a nutritionist, make sure like that's all right to kind of up that, okay? Maybe drink a glass of milk if you can, or eat some cheese, or find vitamin D supplements or something, okay? So if you're feeling tired or even confused, it could very well be that, all right? On the shadow side, be wary of abusive power, okay? There could be some abuses going on somewhere. This situation surely is an abuse of power, okay? If this individual is meant to be in jail and not that individual, right? That definitely was a corruption of sorts, okay? So that means that energy may be mirrored on this side for you in some form, okay? So be on the lookout for that. It mentions within families, the office, like work, or governments, okay? And it could be very minor for you at the same time, all right? So if there's someone around you in any environment that feels disempowering, just know it may be just a heads up that that's what's going on. And however that situation pans out on your end of the spectrum will give you an indication of what's going to happen over there or has happened. Okay? Like good timing, right? All right, let's see. Shadows. Shadow, shadow, shadow. Got quite a few decks for that, and I love it. We'll start with the Halloween oracle here for clarifying any of the shadow work needed. Spirit for Scorpio at this time. Anything? Any identifiers of situation? We do have childhood stuff and memories, okay? Maybe there's some triggers. Lady de los Muertos, that could also be about death, or maybe somebody that had passed over. That's Day of the Dead, right? Dia de los Muertos, all about honoring ancestors, right? Acceptance and equality. Maybe it's pertaining to like money as well. I'm just thinking of the story of Katrina. The whole purpose of this lesson in this culture is to tell everyone that death takes all, regardless of stature and money and all of that, right? And that can be tied into whatever corruption might be going on as well, okay? But it's also just to understand that, you know, the universe only responds to energy, right? So the energy you put out will come back, right? So if you want to conquer your shadows, you handle it from an energetic perspective, okay? Barmbrack, sweetness and synergy. So you might have to try different methods at this time. Mix it all together. Barmbrack is also a method of divination. So divination may assist you at this time. And eternal love. Love is love, and it transcends even physical death. I'm actually going to read a little further into that card. Do I have this book? Okay, good. Because I know there's more to it. Okay. Should you choose this card, you're being reminded that love is the most powerful force in the universe. It is more powerful than death itself. Love lingers, so there's nothing to fear with death, okay? In other words, it leaves its own legacy, and we should be aware of this every day that we live. For those that are ready for and desiring of a new partner, it also indicates that a significant love is close at hand. To be ready to open up to this new experience, okay? Love it. Confirmation. So don't fear it. There may be some mistrust in the situation, okay? It's all good in the hood, though. You'll be fine. What else, Spirit? Let's get a few here from the Wisdom of the House of the Night deck. Okay. 28 with reminder. If I recall, that's a reminder to know your worth. Okay. Not to fall victim to superficial things that aren't loving to you, right? Serve your highest good. 10 with regards to love, okay? Maybe there's some shadows hidden behind that, okay? And you have 2 here. All right. High Priestess of Fire, creative energy. Number 5, and denial. So know when things aren't ready for you, okay? You don't have to just accept anything. No, it's got to be ripe. You don't want to eat sour grapes. Because you want them nice and juicy and sweet and to make the best, finest wine. All right. You're not making champagne, you're making wine. I think that's what champagne's made with, is like sour grapes, I think, if I recall. Okay. And I will get reminder. I just wanted to pull these so I can put the deck back. All right. Where are you, darling? There we are. 28. Oh, okay. The reminder is also about a lesson you've already learned, okay? So you've already learned this. This is probably just a comeback around energy, okay, to balance things out, okay? I'm not sensing it's a test, but it's just how you can recognize the situation better for yourself, okay? This is a reminder that you're being asked to remember all that you've learned about life and love up until now. Don't forget what you know already, as it isn't necessary to learn the same thing twice. Keep the faith and be good to yourself. You can always start again if you make a mistake. If you stumble, the universe will catch you. Remember what you know. Let's see if there's anything else with the other ones. Trust in love. Choosing this symbol is a powerful sign that love in all forms is in your life right now. There is a responsibility to this as well. You must give love freely without conditions. Otherwise, it's not unconditional love, right? And of the highest frequency. Okay. And love others because your heart is open. There's something else here to consider. Love can be a confusing force too, and can sometimes ask a sacrifice of you. And I see that with the no one falls in love faster than an inmate. You don't want to fall into that energy yourself, okay? If your heart is aching and feels like it's broken, know that love has a greater love for you later, okay? And it's when you've mended, right? That's when the best stuff comes in. You don't want to just take any old pickings, right? Know your worth, right? Love you first. That way you can bring in the right love for you, okay? The best kind, the most unconditional, the one that serves your highest and most loving good, okay? The High Priestess of Fire, creativity and passion. Spend your energy creatively, not impulsively, okay? So if you're feeling the need to jump on stuff, stop and redirect it into creative pursuits, okay? Guard yourself against burning out. Use your fire wisely and let your light shine brightly. And denial is all about not picking the grapes too soon. Let's see if there's anything else. Okay, you are not meant to achieve what you want right now. Keep the faith. You do have June and August though, so it sounds like it's coming up soon. Quite soon. I will reveal some wondrous things later, says Nyx, the goddess Nyx. This is a gentle warning not to get caught up in your desire to reach your goal too soon. You may choose sour fruit that only looks ripe and juicy. Patience is needed at this time, okay? The universe is working on some things in the background, and it's not quite ready for you yet. It's not good enough. Just wait. Wine, not champagne. All right, you have number 6, my life is sweet, the fairy bee. Okay, so just enjoy the good things, okay? Stay committed to that, all right, with the mermaid of immersion here. Number 44, 4s might be significant. That's a repeating number. And the butterfly ferrets, I am reborn, number 5, okay? So you may be going through a rebirth in this situation. You may be feeling them going through a rebirth as well, okay? There's definitely some mimic stuff going on here. All right. Let's see what Isis has to say for you. Anything else, darling? You're tapped into Osiris. You know this renewal energy and the darkness with Set. Let's see. Anything else? Abundance of Sothis. See the backside. Talk about wheat, right? With that sky. Funny. Abundance comes in many forms, and it's increasing and flow to you. Continue your good work of building channels through which abundance can be delivered to you. Freely share your talents, love, wisdom, and self, and enjoy the abundance responsibly flowing to you in many forms over and over again. Wealth mindset brings wealth, right? Okay. Good reminder. Very, very good. Anything else? And since past life came up too, I'll pull the past life oracle. All right, Sisterhood of the Rose, beauty and devotion, priestess, mystic, and teacher. So you might need to do more of that. That may be part of your creative pursuits or divinatory practices or needs at this time. Get grounded, empaths, highly sensitive, connect with nature, especially in the sun, right? Break the chain, ancestral patterns, healing, rewriting the future. That could be definitely connected to your shadows at this time. You did have ancestral stuff come up with Katrina there, okay? All right. Maybe a little bit of identifier regarding this past life situation. Might help kind of look into that story, okay? And see if there's something similar to what you're sensing that happened in a past life. Chances are, if it comes up as past life, okay, that means y'all didn't learn it back then. Y'all didn't learn the lesson back then, okay? And now you have a chance to actually, like, fulfill that part of the contract, right? Okay? So this might help identify the story that you can kind of go check out and see what lessons this could be regarding what you're experiencing energetically, okay? Something having to do with the arts, okay? Angels are specific. Anything else? And unrequited love. I feel like we need a little bit more. How about culture, spirit? Anything specific? Hold on a sec. There we go. Love life, mother connection. Okay. Maybe one of you is the mother of the other. Or maybe a mother got in the middle of this relationship, okay? Angels could relate to, you know, specific religious association as well. Persecution and inquisition. That was the one that almost wanted to come out. One more. Mother, father. This could be a parental disapproval of a situation, perhaps because they did not like the social status or profession of whoever was the other, okay? Maybe they were very, some form of Christianity, angel worship specifically, okay? All right. Let's get your final guidance from the Kali Oracle. You have card number 31 for Chamunda. 31. Her unerring instinct for spiritual protection arises spontaneously, even when we do not realize we need it. Sometimes we don't realize just how far we've become entangled in that which is not good for us. We do not realize we need Kali's powerful intervention. Knowing what to allow and what to fight for or against requires wisdom. Holding the space for an inner or outer conflict to be resolved involves discipline. Chamunda is the fearlessness, wisdom, patience, and discipline needed to conquer a difficult situation. She is with you now. This could also indicate this was the situation you would come from, and this is just to kind of remind you, if it was a very difficult situation to get out of, right? To sort of free yourself from, okay? Now, if there's a Queen of Wands in tow still, that could also mean what might be coming up, okay? Wild Black Chamunda is a ferocious warrior goddess. She takes her name from Chanda and Munda, two great demons whom she defeated. Thus her name is a symbol of gaining power. Her presence indicates that you shall not overcome an obstacle, but gain complete mastery over the energies that gave rise to it. You shall never be troubled by it again. This could also mean that they'll do that too, okay? Swathed in blood red light, representing her life force and power, Chamunda has multiple arms, which indicate her divine power. Chamunda has, I just said that. The skull and crescent moon resting atop a funeral pyre form her crown, symbolizing her status as a goddess of death and karmic retribution. And I just felt a touch on my right arm, so that was a confirmation, okay? Pretty certain that was my spirit guide. Hello. Thank you. Yet she is protective. Her three deeply socketed eyes are so intense they are said to burn away the evil in all worlds and dimensions. She provides protection from destructiveness, including gossip and other kinds of black magic, which, not unlike gossiping, uses intentions, words, and action to work against another's well being. So that could be an identifier of what happened in this circumstance on either side of the equation, or both, or with each other. Okay. Chamunda is referred to as a queen by her soul tribe, a group of ancient mother goddesses known as the Matrikas. She is the only one worshipped independently and the only one not connected to a masculine consort. She is an independent, fierce, and unique emanation of the wild feminine power of Devi, the great divine goddess. She is an expression of Kali, referred to interchangeably with Kalima in the Puranas, ancient Hindu texts that date back more than 2,000 years. The Matrikas express a consciousness that is potentially protective and destructive, depending on action. These beings are particularly upset by negative expressions of masculine energy, whether expressed by a male or female human. The masculine energy can be healthy or toxic. When it is healthy, it is strong, creative, protective, and generative. When it is toxic, it is exploitative, dominating, and damaging, seeking progress at any cost. So this can kind of identify, you'll be able to recognize where the energy is for you, okay? This is profoundly disruptive, and rather than the positive destructive power of Kalima, is the unchecked demonic destructiveness of greed. The Matrikas are fierce, and Chamunda in particular will retaliate against toxic masculinity, causing havoc in the lives of those who live by such values. And you'll love this. Chamunda is worshipped as the ruler of the sacred erection. This is symbolic of her power over masculine energy. When the feminine has been desecrated in any way, she will not hesitate to retaliate with fierce compassion, which from our human perspective may seem like chaos. Yet, the phallus is also a symbol of her honoring the potential power and creativity of healthy masculine energy, facilitating its safe development in the human psyche. Despite her inherent drama and intensity, Chamunda is beloved by the heroic heart. She assists us when we need to find the strength to overcome our psychological limitations and inertia to access, integrate, and sustain higher frequency states of being. So that may be where you're rebirthing to, okay? Bring about a permanent structural change of the psyche, and it is hard work. It requires commitment. We've seen that, right? Requires commitment. However, bullying ourselves into being different or applying more and more willpower only tends to create resistance, adverse reactions, and exhaustion. Again, with that tired energy, right? Okay? Getting out in the sun will reverse that, because that completely like charges up your solar plexus. It is more a case of applying wisdom, finding the balance between persistence, determination, and compassionate rest and release so we can integrate and rebuild from within. I just got the touch on the arm again. It's like, hey, yep, rest. Make sure to balance that all out. Balance, right? Okay. Very important. Mastering the balance to nudge ourselves forward on our path and facilitate change, but not so much that we feel defeated even before we gain traction, is advanced inner work. Chamunda is the power to accomplish it. Her presence in a reading is a portent of a truly exceptional breakthrough on your path, the healing of masculine energy and a protection of the sacred feminine within your heart. I love it. Love it. And I definitely resonate with this quite a bit myself. My Scorpio rising is going, oh yeah, I'm excited. Let's do it. Let's go time. I also have Neptune and Pluto in Scorpio. And guess what retrograde we have right now? Pluto. All right. So definitely go ahead and head over and check your 11th or 7th house, okay? Or any of the other placements that were mentioned here that, are dominant in your chart, right? Because there's quite a few. Water is here, air is here, fire is here for sure. I think the only earth sign that really showed up heavy is Taurus. Okay. Um, so wherever that is placed for you, I would say definitely Venus. Your Venus is important here. Okay. Chiron, because healing is needed. Um, North Node, if you feel like it. Okay. If you're up for it. That is just where your soul wants you to go. So it's all about that purpose thing. At this time, you just may need to heal. And then you have Venus. You might want to check your rising too. That would be helpful. Um, Chances are this is some void energy. That's what the void is all about. The balancing really kind of indicates the next stage of things in an awakening, or the next stage of those stages of awakening. Like we all go through these awakening stages constantly, just in little forms or fashions, right? Um, and right before the grounding stage, where you need to balance everything and stay completely grounded with your masculine and feminine energy, you have this rebirth where nothing happens on purpose, okay? And the timing might be just a few months here, okay? It's really not that long for some. And then you're kind of ushered into purpose. And this person may have something to do with that, okay? Has something to do with your purpose at this point. But don't rush into it. It does seem like it could turn into a very soulful, romantic thing, but it may start out as friends and work towards some sort of collaboration, okay? You're going to have to think it through with that Gemini energy, all right? There you go, Scorpio. Hopefully that helps. Have a good one. Stay tuned for more. There'll be more energy check-ins, and you might get tidbits there too. All right? Bye.